Warning, I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lob Corp. So I'm still intending to try and get this to work, essentially. That sentence was not grammatically correct, but that's okay, I'm tired. I don't want to leave this series on hiatus, to be honest. I want to keep playing it, simply because I do enjoy playing the game, but I also know you guys want to see it too. So I really want to put the work in to try and make sure to make this actually works. Once again, some grammar issues, I am tired. I downloaded the optimization mod in Shazed's research fix so that when we get that research, we'll actually benefit from it, but I'm hoping the optimization mod will help with some of the issues I've been facing. I changed a setting in my capture, which I think will help a lot too. Everything should be fine. But today, I'm feeling a little spicy. Well, with everything that's happening, I think I want to do the Netzach suppression today. And to this end, I've kind of already done this once before because the capture broke. Which was not a good sign, but I didn't actually start the day, so it was okay. And Robertus could go in training team. I want Maritza down in welfare, because I think it'll improve his defenses. Robertus is already an experienced employee, although not as good as what we're going to be hiring. But still, I like Robertus. I want him to be the captain of the training team. I also, well, let me hire the new employees first. I got tons to say. Mao. We had a Mao. We got a new Mao. Welcome, Mao. Training team. Basil. Welcome, Basil. Training team. Very good. And I guess I can spend some lob points to try and get my weaker employees up to snuff. Odelay, in particular, is going to need upgrading because, I'm basically setting her up to be the captain of the welfare team. So she needs to be stronger. But that's pretty much... I shouldn't spend too much lob on this because lob is actually more valuably spent getting employees because of how good they are. Basil, what is wrong with your eyes? I don't like that. Look at Mao, they're already kind of weird. Now look at Basil's. Ugh. Well, alright then. But I had an idea as well in regards to the suppression issues we had last time when it came to, panicking employees. Because of course they ran away from me and they were too fast and my melee weapons weren't allowing me to stop them. So, the control team gained movement speed for continued service. Let me just see how long these two have actually been on the training team. +5, +5, 6 days. They've both been there quite a while. They move relatively quickly for who they are. I'll need to work on their justice for sure, but that might not even be necessary because I'm going to set up Daphne and Velasquez as the employee suppression team. Yes, this concept is making its return and it's actually going to stick around now considering how much trouble we had last time. So they're both equipped to Solitude for long-ranged white damage, and I'm going to give them... I did this last time, I'm going to give them Engulfing Dream for the white resistance so that they aren't slowed down by the white damage. And also they look nice and cuddly, which will help with the employees, I think. And yeah, these two are going to be in charge of employee suppression. I'll try and get them some works so that they, you know, try and improve them a bit, as it were. I might even put a point into Daphne's prudence just to make sure she's okay. Try and get them to do a bit of works, I guess, but for the most part, I'm going to be keeping them out of dangerous situations if I can. They do have guns, which allows them to stay out of the range of most enemies, which is good. It's just what we need. But for the most part, I'd like to keep them out of trouble. Maritza, I think it's time you took off the red suit. It's a very cool suit, but HE for one of our most frequently used employees is just not good enough, so I'm going to upgrade you to Spore. I believe it's the Spore gift that increases the attack speed of the spear, is it? Oh, let's check and find out instead of making assumptions. Oh, it just makes the target more vulnerable to white damage. Right, I was thinking of something else, yeah. So we can upgrade Maritza to that, and that's all well and good. I feel like I should upgrade his weapon. Yeah, we're going to want to try and get rid of his lipstick then, because that's a pain in the ass. See if we can get him to work with World Cheers or something. So, yeah, Cuff of Meltdown level 6, meet energy quota, an error with the healing and recovery systems is detected. Now that tells me that the healing rooms and stuff are either going to be less effective or they're not going to work at all. Or over time, perhaps they'll stop working. I'm going to have to look around and be careful and try and spot and notice things. But I think if we're careful and we try to avoid taking too much unnecessary damage, we should be alright. That's my impression. We do have a new abnormality. This is worth noting. Ah, it's very hazy in here. It's probably because of all the drugs. Yes, the whoa. Hold up. Hello there. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we can do a little investigation. I'd like to work with this thing. But before I do that, there's something else I should do. The moment I woke up again here, I met you. You who I never wanted to, I assume, meet. Why must I wake up and do the damage? The damage. No one is actually safe here. You know that the safety team is just for show, right? Yeah, I did get that impression, to be honest, but still, we're doing our best, man. Come on. Bum, bum, bum. Why must I wake up and do all the garbage I have? Well, if they're too quick, I can't read them. It annoys me, actually. Orang, I want you to go downstairs, because we're going to need you front and center. For real. In fact, it might be better to move him to the welfare team. I can't tell for certain, but it looks like the healing is a lot slower. Which makes sense. So here's something I wanted to do. I wanted Maritza to start getting rid of his lippy. Want that to go. Also, a bunch of you mentioned, like, oh, you should try locking in stuff if you want to keep it, but it doesn't appear to work on this screen. I haven't tried it on the employee deployment screen. Maybe I should. But, yeah, let's see. Can open wheelchairs. Yep. Okay. Well, Maritza needs a bit more, justice anyway, so we might want to... Yeah, there's Maritza. I didn't recognize him because he's wearing blue instead of red. It's messed up. So Orang's down there. Orang is down there. I want him to try working with 0298 and see what kind of result we can get. I think inside will be the way to go. Just don't die, basically. Just don't die. That's all I ask of you. Don't die. They say the pleasure it provides exceeds the amount a human can bear, but there is no one who can explain how it truly feels. Has a shackle-like necklace around its neck. Nobody knows who tied it up. Orang is doing quite well. Some employees who are addicted to the thorns tried to pull him out, but failed. Yes, indeed. It's not too dangerous when it escapes, but I do still want to learn more about it. Just, we do need to be making more progress with this in general, you know? Okay, well, we got something out of you. Instinct is high. Insight is common. Attachment is common. Instinct feels like a trap, but I'm going to try it again anyway. Also notice that it didn't gain any Cliff of Overload, which means... first of all, I'm going to send Jake down to do this, but also it means that this is not a WAV. It's probably a HE. Maybe even a 10. I don't know. But Jake has established... Jake's got this. Jake's got resistance to black damage and everything. I'm going to send Orang to check this out, because boy, is that interesting. Now, I want to see if Orang actually heals. Just want to test that real quick. Because like everyone's been telling me, and like I said myself, I need to look and see at what's going on. So, Orang, I'm looking at your health. It's about to go. Ah, it didn't heal. Interesting. Well, those healing bullets might be quite useful then, hey. Jake will absolutely kill that, I guarantee it. We're just going to have to be careful. People like Chloe are very valuable in this situation due to their ability to heal themselves. But we're going to want to try and go for the highest success work chances possible. Oh boy, that's not going well. This is certainly not going well. Attempting to gain insight lives inside the target's eyes. Well, Orang doesn't have eyes. Grows thorns aimed for heaven inside Orang's vision. Fascinating. It also appears to be quite a powerful thing. But it also kind of seems like if we left it alone, it would probably be fine. I don't know. Well, Orang is not dead. Therefore, success. And Jake did fantastically working with O2. May as well get that, because then we got the extra work speed. Yeah, it's all about instinct with this thing, but that might be a trap. When the work result was good, the cliff of counter increased. Ah. When it was bad, it decreased. When employees with temperance 3 or lower had a good work result, they died. Interesting. Employees with temperance 3 or lower will receive massive white damage from O2's attacks when it escapes. I see, so we got lucky when we sent our best people to deal with it when it broke out, but otherwise this seems relatively easy, to the point where I might just send Jake again, because why the fuck not? This is interesting, however. Orang doesn't appear to be dead, so that's good. Common on attachment. Where is Orang? He's down here, isn't he? Now, I'm curious as to whether or not this will work. Nope. I can't heal. This thing does black damage. Well, we'll try attachment with Chloe and see how it goes. Because she might not be able to heal herself, actually. I just want to find out some basic information about 04 and then we can leave it alone. That's the plan, anyway. Porcubus. Its name is Porcubus. Like porcupine and succubus. Creepy. O2 is unaffected by any attack dealt to it from outside its reach, so you gotta fight it in melee, I see. Porcubus. Pleasure. That's a decent suit. I guess. It looks alright. Send Jake back in there, he should be alright. Chloe's doing reasonably well. Chloe did relatively fine. I see. Not many good chances, huh? Work with 0472 must be done while the manager has containment unit in sight. That's interesting. So I wasn't looking at it the whole time. Do you think that's why I failed initially? Why Orang's went so bad to begin with? Because I looked away. Let's try something different, because Orang has bonuses to doing, repression work. Thanks to Justicia. Let's try this one more time, and now I'm just going to look at it. I should stop soon because the work success chance is going down, but this could work. If I have to retry, then at least I'll know what's going on. See, it does seem to be going better. The burrowing heaven lives inside the target's eyes. What a great name. What a great name. Look at this thing, it's dope. Fortunately, Orang is quite durable. This is fortunate. Still just a normal success chance, though. Or success result. During the work process, when the containment unit went out of the camera's sight, the Clifford counter lowered. When things were still unmonitored after the phenomenon, it continued to lower. When the work result was normal or good, it increased. It seems that it can be increased up to 3 levels at a time, depending on the work result. Warning, do not stop looking at the abnormality while its suppression is in progress. That's spooky. Okay, but we can leave that alone for now. Pleasure, that's a big grass stick. And it's weak to pale, so, Orang can totally deal with it. It's worth remembering that days like this are not training days. These are results days, so I just need to focus on making sure everything goes well. So, for instance, sending Chloe into Punishing Bird will ensure a very small amount of damage is done. Oh, I didn't even look at Netzach. I didn't even look at Netzach. Look at him. What a spooky guy. That's a spooky fella. I didn't even look at his thing. How shameful. You know, I wonder, because Orang's not healing down here. Like, oh wow. Oh yeah, optimization. Yeah, he's not healing down here. So what if I sent him into Netzach's area? Would he heal there, perhaps? I doubt it, but it's worth checking. Now let's see if this works. I doubt it will, but let's find out. Nope. No dice. I am curious, however. There are other means of healing. Blue drink. Red drink. So blue drinks and red drinks from Well Cheers can provide healing. Will this work, however? It's worth checking. Send Orang in to do some instinct and see what happens. So Orang's health is at 84. We'll see if this changes. We gotta do some experiments. Because if we can use World Cheers to heal... I don't think Orang healed. No, Orang did not heal. Okay, there is actually no way to heal. I see. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to survive to Cliff of 6 then, aren't we? That's really all we've got. And we're gonna need to look for abnormalities whom we can work with very easily, who don't do much damage. And provide a lot of energy. Punishing Bird actually seems like they might be really useful right now. Weirdly enough. We'll send Mason in there. Because we'll get the Cliff of Meltdowns. We should probably be saving our health for those and just trying to go for easy abnos between rounds, as it were. We still got ordeals to deal with, so that's going to be a thing. No one is actually safe here. You know that safe team is just a joke. The moment I woke up, I was like, this is bullshit. Oh, I feel it. Ooh. Now we're on Cliff of Meltdown 1. And the music has changed. And it's much more chill now. Ah, these two. Should be relatively easy to deal with. Let's just remind ourselves of the Little Prince. It does black damage. Where's, Oh no, he's actually weak to black damage of all things, despite having Spore. Interesting. 07. We really want to send, like, Chloe or something. Wait, Chloe's health is back to full. How'd that happen? Wasn't it full before? This music's good. I like it a lot, actually. Real tone setter. Yeah, we'll just send Chloe in to do Insight, and then Crumbling Armor does red damage and likes Instinct, so I think... Laverne has good resistances. We'll send Laverne. And hope they don't get the gift. I don't think they will. I think you have to do repression work in order to get the gift, but still... Oh, I think I've got it! Because Orang's back to full as well, and he's also gotten the Well Cheers. He got the Well Cheers. Why did you get the Well Cheers, you silly fool? That's so silly. Yeah, when it seems that in between when the meltdowns happen, every round, as it were, we heal. Don't know how much at all, but we appear to heal between rounds. I did want to check Orang again, actually, because I'm pretty sure Justicia allows for... Yeah, repression success rate. I was right. So if Netzach's healing us in between each wave, as it were, each Cliff of Rise, then this could be really easy. Because all we've got to do is just be careful. And, you know, just make sure our works count. This could be really quite easy. There's Burrowing Heaven over there. And Porcubus down there. And Porcubus appears to be its true name. We might work with that again in a minute, but I would like to take this opportunity right now to check out the Burrowing Heaven. Go for it, Orang. You've healed. You've got it. I'm gonna sit here and watch this fucking thing because apparently it's necessary. Although what I will do, because it's such a pro-gamer pog move, is I'm going to send someone in with Punishing Bird. Mason's got it. We're only going into a green dawn, so we don't need to have max health anyway. It's just the robots who do red damage but deal white damage if they kill clerks. I guess also employees, but it's just going to be clerks, and let's be real, they're not very strong. So we should be alright. And Netzach will heal us anyway, I think. So it's fine, I guess. This could be really simple. I'm watching you, 04. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I am watching you. I'm currently watching you, which means this work result has to be perfect because I'm watching you. I am watching you. What I am doing right now, this behavior that I am engaging in, how is that a normal result? That should be good, surely. I don't get it. Whatever. Basic information. The Burrowing Heaven. That armor is nice. That armor is very cool. Could be quite good. Ooh, that helmet is nice. That helmet is really good. Holy shit. The helmet is really good. I reckon I could send Orang in to do one more, to be honest. Yeah, because Orang's doing fine. And if we could square away its escape info, that would be really handy as well. I can hear nothing there freaking out. What else is new? I don't want to be too confident, but I think this could be fine. I think we're going to be alright. It's definitely easier than HODs, I'll tell you that much. I can tell you that for free. This is one of the first times we're not having critical gameplay mechanics fucked with. Like, yes, losing the healing as standard is pretty bad, but the fact that we seem to get healed in between rounds is really good. Escape info. Oh, that is a nice spear. That is a really nice spear. Punishing Bird broke out. That didn't go very well, so I'm gonna make sure no one died. Just do a quick roll call. Yeah, no, everyone's fine. Who was it that lost a bunch of... Oh! Oh, Punishing Bird is a problem in this mode. Oh. Because it deals damage, and we don't heal until the end of each thing. Alright, it's not that big a deal, but it's still something to consider. Could accidentally kill someone. Well, accidentally. It could kill someone. Send Velasquez, because she did really well last time. Seriously, little bird, you need to fuck off. You really need to fuck off. You really need to fuck off. Oh, someone mentioned, they asked, like, doesn't the Cobalt Scar weapon, if their HP is above 50%, it has collateral damage? No, it's below 50% that it does collateral damage. It's still dangerous, and something worth keeping an eye on, but fortunately, it's not that bad. Alright, send you guys up there. I'm confident that almost all of our employees can handle these situations. Because they're quite good. They've all been healed. Get in there. You get in there too. It's just good to have more help. You can stay there, Laverne. You're doing your best. Doing your best. I appreciate... Oh, right. We don't have a fucking training team anymore, do we? Or safety team. And these guys are all here. And I think he's heading into there. Actually, I don't want those two dealing with it at all because they're vulnerable to red damage. That went well. Hold up, lads. We need you somewhere else. Has everyone else dealt with theirs? They've dealt with that. Good. Send them up here. Deal with that. This should be easy. Theoretically, this should be easy. Those two can engage with that thing if they need to. I'd just rather keep them out of the way if possible. Get in there and take it out. Sorted. No problems. Oh, you guys went right past it. Whoops. Well, I think Joshua can handle it pound for pound, but... Yeah, they got it. Okay, now there's apparently one more. You want to continue? Ah, fuck, I didn't get to read that in time. Ah. Where are you going? Down there? Up there. Got him. To live was a process full of pain. Roll call. Everyone head home. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. So we select one, and then we just have a look through. Good. Sobin's looking a little peaky, but should be fine when Netzach does their thing again. Yeah, same here with Joshua. All in all, went well, but I'll have to be careful on future occasions when more ordeals pop up so that we can keep the weaker ones out of the way. I'm going to send Orang to talk with you about stuff. It's repression, so presumably Orang's just going to kick the fuck out of it for a while. That's my understanding of it. I appreciate that's probably not what happens. I'm just making a joke. Some of y'all take the things I say way too literally. Look, I am looking all the time. I am constantly looking. The looking is what I am doing constantly. Its cliff of counter is at 3, which is good. That means it probably won't break out anytime soon. As long as we watch, we should be okay. We're getting a lot of energy for this as well. But if this all goes according to plan, imagine how beneficial this suppression could end up being, right? If everything just goes according to plan. 30 and 40, okay. We'll do that once per Clifford because I just don't want to deal with the damage. It's a lot of damage. Now, it's Laverne. Did you get that gift? Get back in there, Laverne. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boyo. Have you guys seen that line from L.A. Noire? It's very funny. It always makes me laugh. You've failed me, lad. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy. Just thinking about it makes me laugh. Look it up, it's really funny. I promise.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Alright, I don't know. Whenever I promise something's funny, it's like, yeah, well, it's funny according to Foreman. Does that mean it's actually funny? Doubt. Someone mentioned that they felt that Orang would definitely win the fight between Chloe and Orang, and I think they're right, but I will say that when I posed that question, I was not taking damage types and resistances into consideration. I was sort of going more by their strengths rather than specific weapons. Like, say you gave them both no armor and a nightstick, who would win? I guess you'd have to take mimicry away at that point. This music just got really interesting. Wait, Blue Noon? That's not familiar to me. Send Mason there. Oh, it's nothing there. Oh, fucking Chloe's busy. Well, it's time for Orang then, isn't it? Not repression. Attachment. Send Orang in. Well, listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know that Netzach had some absolute bangers on his iPod Shuffle. Hello. Alright then. Go on, lad. Send Jake in there. Eva in there. Laverne in there, fuck it, I just don't want to lose the energy. Because if we get all of our, if we get everything squared away, then we can literally just spam one sin until the end of the day. Yes, it's cheap. But we want to make sure we succeed. That is priority 1. No fucking around, no trying to be clever, no trying to train people. Just beat the video game. I guess maybe if we pose the fight, right, you know, pose the fight with their weapons and gifts, but not with their armor. Now, I still think Orang might win because he swings Justicia like an absolute beast, but, you know, I think Chloe would put up a decent fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to put forward to you. What was it with this thing? Repression or attachment? Okay. We'll go attachment for Chloe because I think she has information team bonuses to her temperance. And then we just gotta watch this, make sure nothing happens. I don't know what Blue Noon is. That bothers me. I can't remember. I didn't know there was a blue. Oh, there was crimson, orange, green, and violet. The funny thing about Netzach's suppression is that he's actually not fucking with us, really. Not compared to what the others were doing. Which might actually point to the fact that Netzach doesn't do much anyway. But also points to a bit of empathy on his part, because yeah, he's withholding your healing, but he also gives it back at the end of each meltdown, or at the end of each cliff of rise. He gives it back. So, I don't know, maybe he has second thoughts while he's doing it. Maybe he just isn't willing to put the employees at risk because his conscience can't take it. It's hard to say. And then we'll just send someone to work with one sin, and then we'll try and deal with the noon as it occurs. Whatever the fuck Blue Noon means, I actually don't know. But we'll just have to be ready for it. So this is actually the last event that we have to deal with. If we get through this, we can literally just farm one sin until we're done. So we just gotta get through this noon. I doubt it. I know that this isn't gonna be Violet Noon. where everyone gets crushed. But you know what? I straight up just don't want to risk it. Not as if anyone gets healed in those rooms anyway. I don't know if everyone's going to have time to get to where they need to go, but we'll find out. I'm going to play this very fucking carefully. If we can get through this without losing anyone, that'd be a goddamn miracle. The sweepers, when night falls in the back streets, they will come. Well, they look spooky. They're scarily close to those two. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 groups up here. And how many have we got down here? A group up there. 1 group up there. Okay. We know Orang and Chloe have got this. We can send our best to make sure this goes well, because we don't need our best to finish the day anymore. We could literally just keep sending Velasquez to do it. Why can't I select Chloe, huh? There we go. I don't know why the camera just shook like that. That was weird. Send Chloe. Sweepers will start taking apart the clerks. Of course they will. I guarantee they do red damage, so I think I'd rather keep Daphne and Velasquez away from them. We can try and link up a little bit. I think if I coordinate this well enough, this could work. There we go. They'll go after them. Damage are they doing? Is that black damage? They're doing alright, they're doing alright, they're doing alright. Just keep an eye on where the rest of them are. Yeah, they kind of move around independently, so... Have they dealt with the one down here yet? They're on their way. Just taking it real fucking slow. I really don't want to lose anyone. Even this feels like a bit much of a risk. Oh, they heal when they kill, right. Okay, okay, okay. You guys should back off. I think it's black damage that they do. Yeah, just back off. Who is this? Convene down there, just so you're all together. Safe. Well, actually, that might be a bit of an issue. There. You go there. It won't take long for these two to deal with that. In fact, Orang's already dealing with it, and then we can send him up. Absolutely taking them apart. Good, good, good. No one's dead yet. No one's dead. No one's dead. They're kind of converging on this location to the point where you two should probably get downstairs. Let's not risk it. If they do come down here, then I'll amass everyone. I'll just amass everyone up here. And then we'll be able to absolutely take them apart, because the amount of damage coming out will just simply be overwhelming for them. Robertus, I'm going to give you another black... You know what? Not even. Robertus, just get out. And Basil, get out. You don't need to be there. Okay, what weapon are you using? You're using the axe. Should be safe. Mal's doing a good job. Nice. They're basically coming for us down here now, so we can just take them out. Mal, it's time to leave, buddy. Don't put yourself at... Mal. Mal. The Noon of Indigo. That's cool, but that's not what I wanted. Mao. Mao. Stop suppressing. I'm having real trouble. Mao, I swear. Alright, fine. We have a way around this. There we go. Now I just won't die. Now, Mao. Get out. I really appreciate you putting in the work, my friend. I really do. Like, you know, you went in there, you were a fighter, you were a trooper, you went for it. But not worth your life, pal. Not worth your life. Good, they're splitting up so we can divide and conquer. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. They don't appear to do anything to the abnormalities either. That one's down. And then just go in there and deal with that one. It should be easy. There we go. And there's one more. They're creepy little bastards, though. They look vicious. I like them. Also mentioned the back streets, so this is like the first thing we've seen that could ostensibly come from the outside world. Not including abnormalities, of course, but like, I don't know, something more intrinsically linked to what this world is like. And that's interesting. Chloe, you can absolutely take that one. Full confident. Orang, how's your health? You're okay, but I might give you a bullet if you need it. Oh yeah, Chloe's got that one. It's not even a contest. May as well spend the bullets. Better spend them than not spend them. Chloe, 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 I'd like you to help. No point letting Orang fight by himself. He can, but there's no point. How boring. There we go. When the sun arises anew, not a scrap will remain. Good job, lads. Absolutely killed it. Let's get everyone back to where they need to be. Big success. Let's just check to make sure no one died. First of all, very important. Okay, everyone's good. It should be an easy coast to the end. Sobin, did you get it? Nah, you didn't. So now's your chance. We could work with the Burrowing Heaven. In fact, Chloe could quite easily. Yeah, we'll get that going. May as well. As long as there are no breakouts, no outbreaks, no ordeals, and there shouldn't be because we're literally, you know, the only thing that's left would be a cliff of meltdown, but at cliff of 6, this will automatically end because we have 700 energy, so we're good. Like, we're actually good. Everything's fine. Sobin, how are you doing? You didn't get the thing. I'm quite disappointed in you, you know? I mean, you know, I didn't have high expectations of Sobin because Sobin's not very good, but if we get Sobin to do work, then maybe they'll become good. I don't know, anything's possible. I'll look at the Mirror of Adjustment, see... Yeah, Yuri could do a spreading their stats around. Start looking into that, because our existing employees who aren't our absolute badasses are not going to stand up against... or stand up next to the new employees we're going to get because of Hod's bonus. So we're going to want to start trying to do some work to make them a little bit better. With the Mirror of Adjustment, we can at least pump their stats into Justice a bit more, and then it's less lob to spend to... Chloe is dead. I'm an idiot. I'm so fucking stupid. I am so fucking stupid. What is wrong with me? The one thing you have to do with this thing is watch it. All you have to do is watch it. And I didn't even do that. I completely forgot. That's LobCorp. That's LobCorp. That's LobCorp. That's Lob... I'm not retrying now. No. That's LobCorp. That's what happens. That is bad. That is exceptionally bad. We got our equipment back, but Christ. Well, we'll see what happens with this thing. You have to keep an eye on it. So I'm gonna do that. I think if I keep an eye on it, it doesn't do anything. Sobin, you can get out because you're doing nothing. It's immune to red damage. I think as long as I watch it, it doesn't do anything. That was exceptionally stupid of me. That was so fucking stupid of me. That was incredibly dumb of me. Now, it's not the be-all, end-all crippling failure that it might seem to be, because we can now hire level 3 employees. Someone can take her place, but... shit, man. Shouldn't have happened. Who would win in a fight between Orang and Chloe? Well, Orang's alive and Chloe isn't. I guess there's your answer, isn't it? That really sucks. There we go, we got rid of it. Never make that mistake again. What day are we on? Well, you know what? Maybe there's something we can do about that. Yeah, maybe I will do something about that. Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should. And maybe I will do something about what just happened. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I'm not ready to lose one of my best employees due to a stupid mistake. And we're done. I stopped breathing, but if life calls out to me yet again... Nice one, Netzach. Good job, very good. Now, we lost Chloe, but we're not gonna lose Chloe, alright? I'm just telling you guys that now. That's not happening. Straight up just saying now that it's not happening. It's unfortunate because it means the next abnormality we get, we're gonna have to immediately toss back into the pool, but I don't care. The tree simply reaped from what it sowed. When the time comes, the train. Eventually, intellect loses all meaning as they forget how to exist. This doesn't actually matter, because I'm going to memrep. I am going to memrep. That's what's going to happen. Giovanni. If Carmen was here, she'd laugh so hard at seeing the two of us talking like this. I mean, we've never really talked to each other. Ever. And I don't like you either. After all, I was here because I trusted Carmen, not you. I hope this will bring Carmen back to life. Life? Did she die? Yes, she died. We couldn't save her. Well, she definitely died. Well, there you go. Well, that's a thing. Oh, boy. That's a much less optimistic one. It was the result... Fuck, I didn't see that. It was the result that I had been expecting since the very start, so he kind of figured this wasn't going to work. I couldn't answer his last words because I didn't want to desolate the only hope he had left. That was my selfishness, believing that he would be at least happy in a fleeting dream he could not wake up from, lying in restless sleep. So I totally failed on that Enkephalin experiment of mine, seeing that I'm facing you right now. Awkward, I'm sure. I'll have to check out another way next time. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. Don't peep a word of this to Miss Angela or the other Sephiroth. They'll have a field day. I heard that treatment is needed for a while because my parts were full of Enkephalin. It'll probably be tough. Bit painful, too. To be honest, I didn't want to wake up ever again. It's been a long while since I've had such a long sleep. But somewhere, deep in my flickering consciousness, someone called out to me. That familiar yet unfamiliar voice said this. No, you cannot. Here you must ask my permission for anything, even for death. And then you saved me. Opened my eyes once again to hear where we stand, sadly. This place will never be safe. It's impossible, even if everyone tries. Well, there is something to get out of all this. It's to try and live. Even though life is full of pain, if I have to find and hold on to even the tiniest speck of possibility, if that's what you and the voice wished for, I can't help but give a shot at living up to your hopes, now can I? From the get-go, I had no respect for you, you know that? But for the first time, I think that maybe it was me who called you. You came to ruin me, but also to save me. Ah, you're a healthy-looking fella. I think we're both in a similar situation. We were both caught up in the karma of the past. I'm not the one who has changed. It's you, manager. You're the one who's finally starting to see clearly. I suppose so. The fearlessness to keep on living. I love it. 40% germination. Here we go. I want to go home. Sister, we probably aren't going to go back to our old house anymore. Try to think of this place as your new home. How can you even call this place home? It's too different from our real home, and there's no mom. Well, what if we said Carmen was our new mom then? No, this isn't the same at all. Let me go home. Enoch, why do you keep trying to participate in those weird experiments? You know we don't have to. Besides, Carmen told us that we didn't have to worry about anything here too. Of course, it'd be really fun to spend time with you here without a care in the world. Sometimes I imagine a future like that. It would be a very happy one. But how would we be able to find meaning in our lives there? There are children abandoned in the outskirts who are dying every day. We were only able to live on thanks to an unexpected turn of events. Settling for simple comfort in this place is not what I was born to do. And it shouldn't be either. Your word's too hard for me. Why do you have so many thoughts in your brain? They say too much thinking might make you a weird person. It's a bit too late for that. Have you seen that kid's eyes? You know, Lisa, I think I've always been sad. I never loved my own life for even a second. How nice would it be to live in a happy world next time? Enoch, are you hurt? No, it doesn't hurt a bit. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. Ah, it seems you're awake. You are in Lobotomy Corporation and I'm the one who woke you. The both of you are Tiffereth. You will be working as my assistants, helping me with amazing work from here on out. Why do we have the same name? Because there is no point in distinguishing between you two. What's the point? Pointless. Hi, nice to meet you, Tiffereth. Huh. I keep making silly mistakes, Tiffereth. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own pretty soon. We made it so far, the other Sephiroth wouldn't have dreamed of working this fast. We might be even better partners than we thought. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder, why do we exist here? Why'd you worry about that? We're a part of the Central Command Department and we're sitting on a mountain of work to do. We just need to focus on the task at hand. We're radically different from normal machines. I think about you and you think about me. We both ponder about things, feel pain, and recognize our own existence. There must be some reason for it. Be careful, Tiffereth. If Miss Angela finds out you're wondering about things like that, she'll put you in the crushing machine. You know the one. Lady Angela, what will happen to Tiffereth? Apart from the fact that his condition is abnormal, his excessive questioning will affect the manager's duties as well. Since this behavior is unacceptable under any circumstances, I'll have to reset him to the default status now. Don't worry, you'll be alright. You are simply going back to your first day at the company. It was like a memory poke. But, Lady Angela, Tiffereth has spent so much time with me. You're really starting to act like a child now, Tiffereth. Why don't you say your goodbyes then? Though you two will meet again soon anyway. I'm sorry, Tiffereth. Why are you crying, Tiffereth? Aw, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything for you. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. Yeah. You're here. Sometimes I spend my time here. It makes me think about a lot of things. Tiffereth always looks at the world one step ahead of me. He was seeing his own world that I will never come to know. We were always next to each other, but in reality we were never truly together. Do you know that feeling of missing someone even though they're standing right beside you? I don't care at all about the meaning of purpose or of existence that Tiffereth talked about. I just wanted the two of us to happily stay here together, that was all. But this place won't allow us to have even that small luxury. There are countless of Tiffereth's dead bodies piled up here, can't you see? I'm standing here stepping on their remains, trampling over all the memories, reminiscences, and the time that I spent with Tiffereth. I'm standing on top of it right now, but I still don't get it. I still can't reach the world Tiffereth saw. I sing the song of our hometown and mourn for Tiffereth, even though this will never reach him. Care to join me? Tiffereth, what are you doing here? Just reminiscing on old memories. Yeah, and trauma. Lots of trauma. What memories? The good old days when we were together. You're right, we had lots of fun together. Come back to me soon, Tiffereth. I'll be reading the rest of the report. I will. You can replace the machine and transfer the key memories all you want, but that still won't bring back the Tiffereth I knew. Does that really matter though? Tiffereth will continue to smile at you and he'll spend time with you just like before. Kindly refrain from bringing up such wasteful matters, Tiffereth. It's completely meaningless here. This is quite an involved one. I don't really like you. Don't worry, I've been getting that from everyone. The new manager would always have some kind of influence on Tiffereth, and that would eventually lead to yet another breakdown. It will be the same time and time again. We will discard Tiffereth again and again, and he will stray further and further from what he used to be. What I'm scared of most is seeing Tiffereth burn to a husk, worn down from all those overloads and resets. For now, he can at least look normal and talk with me, pretending to feel nostalgia for the old memories that were forcefully added back. But he's been getting more and more unstable, and as a matter of fact, we're basically pumping electricity into a machine that's already teetering to keep it running. Yeah, my computer can relate. You can make as many copies as you want of his body, but he only has one soul. His one and only soul, and look what we've done to it. You, let me ask you a favor. You've been good at doing favors for me so far. You should be able to manage this one. Could you get rid of Tifrith permanently? Angela would say that there's a reason for the two of us working here together. She'd say that we are two yet one. But I can handle the Central Command Department all by myself. I proved myself a long time ago. Please let Tifrith rest in peace, as if I were alone from the beginning, before it gets any worse. I can't respond. Why aren't you saying anything? In fact, Lady Angela doesn't care about us at all. She really doesn't, actually. Whether there's one Tifrith or two, whether one just became a moving piece of useless scrap for whatever reason, or if one were overloaded and dumped on top of countless other discarded Tifrith, left to melt in the storage, she wouldn't care. But you're different. You're supposed to be different. There were many abandoned children in the outskirts. These children were one of the many end results of the countless conflicts among the wings within the city. Aside from disease and hunger, the most frightening enemy for the children were the ones referred to as the Sweepers. Interesting. The Sweepers usually preyed upon the children, but sometimes they would accompany them. Both were worst-case scenarios for the children. One fixer of ours was exploring the outskirts and came across those children. We could easily guess why she bothered to report her findings to us. We also figured that she had spent quite a bit of time agonizing over whether or not to report it. Carmen personally asked her to bring the children here. To take two children into the city from the outskirts required an extremely complicated procedure, but no one complained. The two children didn't look like siblings, but they depended on each other even more so than siblings by blood do. The girl was easily frightened and wouldn't open up very much to us. However, the boy started to show interest in our experiment. I saw it in his eyes. He had already seen and experienced so much of this world's despair and misfortune. His eyes no longer looked like those of a child. Please allow me to participate in the experiment, he said. Carmen spent many nights thinking about his earnest request. Then finally we approved his participation. Oh boy. Where did we want to go while holding a child's hand? Should have been the one to die. Yeah, I should have died. Is Carmen Angela? Is that what we're leading towards? The hair's the same, kinda. Lisa's vicious mumbling likely had no weight to it, but I knew one thing. I knew Carmen's answer was sincere. Ever since that day, her wound quietly deepened. In manifestation of Clifford due to Sephira breakdown, suppression of Sephira's core required. That's a heavy one. That was a heavy one. There was a lot there. The capture did break, incidentally. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, but we did manage to get through Netzach suppression, so that is actually really good. Just about to see what the reward was for it. But there is one more thing I want to do before we end today, even though, bless your hearts, you're not going to be able to see it, but you'll know I'm going to do it because I just said I was going to do it like 10-20 minutes ago. Maybe I should try doing normal days instead of meltdowns. I think the meltdowns are proving to be a bit too much for my PC's processor. Until I can get it replaced, maybe normal work days would be best. And failing that, I could memrep back to day one to start trying to get all of the abnormalities, and we could probably run this for a little while off that. Netzach synchronization completed. The regenerator will heal all employees anywhere in the department. Those in the hallways will be healed with 50% efficiency. That's really good, so we're always getting healed at all times. That is a fantastic bonus. Now, it's unfortunate because it means I'm going to lose some of my employees, but guess what? We're rewinding the memory repository. Let's memrep again, back to day 26. And what's our staff looking like? Well, we have Orang, Daphne, Velasquez, Miho has once again returned. Again, Maritza, Robertus, Chloe, Yuri, Gimiak, Eva, Joshua, Geminiano is back. Mason, Laverne, Jake, and Sobin. Now, we've lost some of our new employees, but we're about to hire, we'll do it next time, but we're about to hire a bunch of level 3s, so our overall staff is actually going to be stronger as a result of this. Oh, I can't do Tifrith's core suppression until day 37. That actually really coincides with how I want to do this right now. Okay, good. All right, well, next time, ladies and gentlemen, it will be normal days. We'll be discovering new abnormalities. Gonna try and get, for the Aftermath 2 finished, which is finished today within the allotted time limit, so I'm confident we can do that. I think we can handle it. This could be good. This could allow us to keep teetering along until I can get a new computer without artificially slowing down the series. We need to get to past day 37. We're currently on day 26. Now, Chesed's core suppression will probably come into play before then, but maybe I'll figure something out. I don't know. But I do apologize once again for the issues with the capture software and hardware and my PC and all that. Really hoping to get it fixed soon. And when it's all sorted, we can go through this as intended. And with that new PC, going through stuff like Library of Ruina and Limbus Company would probably go a lot more smoothly with an upgraded computer, and we won't have any problems with that. So I'm excited for that, and I thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and hopefully it won't crash. I don't know. We'll see. I only feel bad because you're being deprived of perhaps necessary information and it's a little bit scruffy. But we should be okay. We should be able to deal with it. And hopefully, I'll see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.